What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and we're back with a brand spanking new one. Sitting at 2:33. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm in mourning, man. Fantasy
Yeah.
team, they just let me down, man. So much potential, man.
He did. Yeah, that's the downside of fantasy football right there. You have a great regular season and one bad week, and you're going home for the winter, spring, and summer.
Yeah, man. Looks like I'll be hitting up those mock drafts a little too early this year, man. How's everything on your end?
Yeah, no complaints. I snuck one out against Doherty. I was concerned about his team coming in. They performed well. I made a late addition that almost screwed me. But here we are, week 2, and I got some terrible matchups this week, so it's gonna be survival mode again.
Yeah, I mean, Pook is out, right?
No, Puka's in.
Oh, he's in?
Devontae
I mean,
Adams is out.
out. Oh, you hope your boy Smith and Puka
Hmm.
eat up about like 80 points between them. So,
Yeah, exactly. We need a big Thursday night game.
I mean, let's get right into it, man. Like you said, Thursday, this past week, we had the Thursday night game. We had the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? Who
Kyle
would have
Pitt.
thought? Yeah. Went for like 50 points. I think it was like 45.
Yep.
3 touchdowns, over 100 yards. This was kind of the thing we was hoping to see from him during his first few years in the NFL, but we haven't seen anything. But
Hmm.
they're kind of going back and forth for quarterbacks. But I mean, hopefully this is a positive to see. The team will start throwing to him more, based off what he can do. So
Yeah. It was Drake London being out, I think helped that, but this is kind of the guy that we had been expecting all those years, right?
oh yeah. So the Buccaneers also hurt themselves because now the Panthers lost. So I mean they're not really too hurt, but they kind of would have put them in a better position if they would have won that game. But now every game is going to matter going forward. So.
Hmm.
And then, unfortunately, this was not the trap weekend because the Texans they beat up on the Cardinals. They did score a lot of points though. It looks
They
like
did.
it looks like this Texans team is kind of coming into form slowly. I know their offense is still a little suspect, but the offensive line
Hmm.
is a little bit better. Not the best run game like they thought they would have compared to last year, but I mean they're getting it done. Their defense is helping them out a lot.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Then we had the Jets versus Jacksonville.
Oui.
I thought it was going to be a trap game, but it wasn't. So Jacksonville did put up points. It's actually been a great season for Trevor Lawrence, despite the huge fall off he had last season. It's going to be interesting to see once the playoffs come around to see what they're able to string together as far as if they're able to get a win, get back on track, or if they're just going to be a one and done team.
Yeah, they've been playing. They played much better, I think, but yeah, I don't know. It feels like kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like the teams that they're playing aren't very good. So I don't know. I think we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean Travis Etienne's been playing great compared to we kind of thought he would be playing like he was the previous year, and but fortunately he's turned it up a notch. They're not really splitting the backfield anymore. They're just giving him the ball, and he's doing what he do. So who would have thought?
Yeah.
I would have might have been somebody I would have drafted, but nope. And then we had the Giants versus the Commanders. I mean, Commanders win here. Giants almost gave him a heart attack because they started catching up. But thankfully the Commanders hold them off and they're able to win this game. Keeps the Giants at the number 1 or number 2 pick right now, depending on how things shake up in these last two games, or 3 games. Yeah, 2 games. So
Hmm.
everything's great here, man.
Yeah. Nope. I think you're right.
Then we had the Ravens versus the Bengals. We thought the Bengals were going to win this game, but the Ravens, they kind of did the reversal on the Bengals,
They
and
did.
Bengals offense couldn't muster up anything. which is shocking. Your boy Burrow, man, I think he's just sick and tired, man. I think he's just tired. He's ready for the season to be over, man.
He is. I think he really is. I think you're right there.
Yeah, man. He's just like, I'm tired of getting hit. Defense is just giving up one more point than the offense. Can't run the ball. Offense, it's just bad, man.
It is
They
bad.
definitely have to do a huge overhaul on their team. I'm interested to see what they do. I mean, there's a lot of rumors of Burrow getting traded, but honestly,
Yeah.
I don't really think he wants that to happen. I don't think the organization does, but it might be in their best interest, depending on what you're able to get for him, because they need a lot of help, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they do here, to be honest. Do you I don't know. I like they have the weapons. Do you try to rebuild the defense? Do you try to, obviously they need to get the line some help. I don't know. I don't know. I'm with you though. I don't know what they do here.
Honestly, just send him to the Vikings, man. Send him to the Vikings. Him and
Yeah.
Chase get all their picks. Send T. Higgins wherever he wants to go. Get some more picks. Send Henderson. Oh no, he'll be. I think he'll be done unless they franchise him. It's just bad, man.
Yeah. Nope, I agree.
Then we have the Browns versus the Bears. Bears bounce back. They take care of business on this one. The Browns struggle. I mean, there was rumors that they gave Shador the wrong playbook sleeve, which is crazy. I mean, every week it seems like they doing something to sabotage this man. Man, this is crazy.
Yeah, I did not hear that one though. That's
Yeah, I don't.
hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know if it's entirely true, but I mean, if it is, it's just like, come on, man,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Yeah, that's not good. No, I was gonna say I feel like the Bears came out and really got to business, and I was actually thinking the Browns might have a chance in this one just because of
The defense.
yeah, that did not happen.
Yeah, the Bears actually threw to DJ Moore, which was surprising. He got a touchdown. So I
Yeah,
mean, I just feel like I just can't trust the Bears, man. I can't trust them, man.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. And then we had the Panthers versus the Saints. The Panthers were in the driver's seat to win this game because is their playoff future if they would have won, but somehow they let the Saints win, man. This was a
Yeah,
trap game. The trap game I
yeah.
didn't see.
I didn't expect this either, and I watched the end of this game, and there was a terrible late hit on Tyler Shuck call that put them into range. Panthers Panthers should have won this game. They were there. They had everything going their way. Unfortunately, gave the Saints the ball back and too much time, and then dumb penalty. Penalty to me could have gone either way. It was on a late hit on a quarterback sliding, but that one's like it usually looks worse than it actually is because the quarterback's going down and the guy's already basically in his dive, but he can't pull up there. So it is what it is. The Panthers still have a chance to win the division, but they're gonna have to win both games against the Bucks.
Yeah, that's crazy to have the last two
Yep.
games like that. And then we had the Bills versus the Pats. I mean, it was looking a little shaky for the Bills in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
your boy Josh Allen dialed it up, and then he went to work. So this is kind of what they needed to put some game closer to the Pats. This has to be Josh Allen's year if he's gonna try to win a Super Bowl because everybody's out. So besides him, so I don't say it's an easy, clear path, but winnable path for him to win
It
the
it
Super
it
Bowl.
is it is a winnable path for sure. Absolutely.
Then we had Denver versus the Packers.
Hmm.
We had a bad injury with your boy,
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons. He went out towards ACL. I think this is going to be interesting going forward to see how this affects the Packers defensively. I mean, obviously it will to some degree, but how much of a hit is it going to be? On the Denver side, we saw your boy Bo Nix. He went off. Kind of what we were
Hmm.
expecting. I don't want to say expecting, but kind of what we were waiting to see from him.
Yeah.
He was having all these little games where he's kind of just like managing the game, not really doing too much. But this game, he actually went to work and put up some numbers.
Yeah, he was good. I think the Packers got up 23. Were they up 23-7, 21-7, something like that?
Yep.
And they were going for the dagger with the Christian Watson deep ball where he got hurt. Really, from there, Surtain I think intercepted it, but from there it was all Broncos, and they were able to close out The Packers with some good defense towards the end of that game. If the Broncos get this Bo Nix, they're going to be really dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, especially because of that defense. I mean, they got a shutdown corner. They got a guy who's up there in sacks. I think he's like third in sacks. Success. They got the keys to success on their team.
Yeah.
And then we have the Lions versus the Rams. Talk about points. I mean, these teams were going back and forth. A little disappointing in the Lions, man. They couldn't get Gibbs going.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was gonna say, but I mean, Rams did a good job of shutting them down. It looks like the Rams are back in the driver's seat as far as them winning the division, the NFC.
I thought the Lions, I think, probably beat most other teams on Sunday, but fortunately, the Rams are tough, and when Stafford and Puka can get whatever they want, and Kyron Williams and Blake Corum are running the ball well, that Rams team is going to be extremely difficult to beat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shut them down, but there's not many shutdown defenses left.
There's not,
especially in the NFC. Most of the shutdown defenses are in the AFC. So,
yep.
I mean, your best bet, you'll be playing the Texans or the Broncos in the Super Bowl, where you'll be able to see that offense get shut down. But other than that, it's going to be, I mean, maybe the Eagles. It seems like they're trying to bounce back, but honestly, I don't see many other teams stopping them offensively.
Yeah.
Then we have the Colts versus the Seahawks. Your boy Phillip Rivers, 44 years old, out here. They almost won the game. Almost won the game, man. The Seahawks caught that late field goal to win it, man.
Yeah. No, it was I thought pretty gutsy effort from Rivers, being out of the league almost 5 years, and was able to, manage the game. Obviously his arm isn't what it used to be, but he was fine though. I thought he was, good enough, and the Colts defense played well. So yeah, I think it was about as good as they could have asked for. I think, and I've heard this a couple times now. I think this is more an indictment on the rest of the quarterbacks that are available in the league. Like how is Phillip Rivers the best guy? And I know he knows Shane Steichen's offense and he runs it 44. Like I feel like we could have gotten someone better.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they definitely could have, but I mean, you kind of look at, I don't want to say the quarterback evaluators on that team, but I mean, Anthony Richardson is suited up, not suited up. Like,
right.
What's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
You can't really trade for anybody. Trade deadline's over, right?
Right.
As far as free agents, there's not really many quarterbacks you can call. Like I said, they probably just felt he was the most comfortable because he kind of knew the offense, and they're kind of in a position where they need to win, just try to get in the playoffs. But it's just they got to do a better job as far as building out their quarterback room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we had the Vikings versus the Cowboys. I mean, I did not watch this game, but I turned around and I saw the score, and the Vikings won. I saw highlights of JJ McCarthy doing fake handoffs and then hitting the gritty in the
doing the gritty.
To the end zone.
I don't know why more teams don't run that play. I love that play so much. That naked bootleg. I know it's leaving your quarterback out to hang if you can't.
Can't outrun the defender.
Yeah, but like, man, when it works, it looks so sweet.
Yeah, man. But I mean, who would have thought, man? This was kind of a need to win game for the Cowboys, but I mean, I think they're pretty much. I don't want to say they're pretty much done, but I think they need a lot of stuff to happen. But that stuff is not going to happen in order for them to get in the playoffs. So, I mean, good for the Vikings because they got a worse pick, but I mean, ultimately, it's going to be interesting to see how things pan out. Like I said, I don't think JJ is the future there, and I don't think they feel like he is. So we're gonna see if they keep him or they try to bring somebody else in to make that swap. So
yeah, I thought JJ McCarthy was decent, and man, Chris Collinsworth loves him. But
he be loving all the wrong people besides.
I know, but I don't know. Like his throwing motion is strange, man. They kept showing it like this. I don't know, like it was supposed to be good. It didn't look that good, but I guess he was better than the last time I saw him. But
I never thought he was a good thrower, even in college. I don't know. I never understood what people were seeing in him that the Vikings saw. I mean, I know their head coach is kind of a quarterback whisperer, so to say. But honestly, I didn't. I think he has his headphones when he's whispering, so he's not hearing. That's not making sense, man. So
Yeah.
like I said, I feel like they go back to the drawing board. Unfortunately, another wasted season for
Hmm.
Jefferson. I mean, yeah, he's either got to get out of there or they got to get a
Yeah.
quarterback. So I don't. I honestly, Madden fantasy franchise mode kicks in, but I don't think teams are looking to make this move. Uh, so and then the Monday night game, we had the Steelers versus the Dolphins. I mean, I thought it was going to be a trap game. I thought the Dolphins going to put up some points, but your boy Tua, he's bad, man.
Bad.
Uh,
Bad. And Tua got benched today.
about time,
Uh,
man.
so we're gonna have Quinn Ewers starting on Sunday, but yeah, Tua was bad. I think McDaniel's been a Tua, a Tua person. Obviously, he's been the one that's kind of keeping him around, but yeah, I think it's been that's it. It was that was the last straw.
Yeah, man. I mean, I understand, Cheetah was out, but they did. It seems like they don't run the ball at all. Like they don't care to run the ball at all.
Well,
The year,
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's strange.
but yeah, I felt like the year they were killing it. That's when they had Mozart and Achan. They were both
Oh yeah,
running like crazy. Like
yeah,
each of them
yeah,
had like 10, 15 touchdowns each. But then all of a sudden, like I don't know, man. It's just
yeah. No,
maybe
I'm
they
with you.
felt yeah, maybe they felt Tua was ready, but he's not. I mean, he just gets hurt too much, and he just doesn't make the best decision at times, man.
I
Um,
agree.
I don't know how, maybe in college that was kind of masked with all the talent they had at Alabama, but yeah, and the NFL is just not flying, man.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Then we got week 16 coming up, Thursday night game. We got the Rams versus Seahawks. This should definitely be a good game. Both teams are in the driver's seat for the division, both sitting at 11-3. Winner of this game is definitely going to win the division, and possibly get that first round bye. So um, it's going to be fun to watch that Rams offense against this Seahawks defense, and then not to mention you got Puka on one side, you got Smith on the other side. Um,
Hmm.
it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it should be a good game. I think the winner of this game is they in the driver's seat for the number one seed.
Yeah, that'll be 12-3, and then closest will be if the Bears win, they'll be 11-4. So pretty much.
Yeah, so big game, obviously here. And all the NFC West games I think are pretty big. But yeah, both teams are sitting at 11-3. The 49ers one game back at 10-4. So yeah, you win this game, go to 12-3, and you get you know the um the tiebreaker and conference record and all that those good tiebreakers, and then you're looking at that number one seed. So obviously, I think all three of the NFC West teams will be in the playoffs.
Yep.
Um, but this is a big one for seeding purposes.
Oh yeah, definitely is. You kind of want to have people come to you to play rather than
Right,
you go
right.
on the road. So, and then we got some Saturday games. We got the Eagles versus the Commanders, and then the Packers versus the Bears. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna roll with the Eagles on this one. Should be a cakewalk for them. As far as the Packers versus the Bears, I think there's gonna be an interesting one because I mean, if the Bears win, I mean, if the Packers win, then they take over the division. While if the Bears win, it gives them another game to be ahead of the Packers.
Hmm.
But I can't trust the Bears, and I can't trust the Packers. So I'm not. I'm picking the tie. That's what I'm doing. Picking the tie for this game.
Oh, imagine having two ties this season.
No, that's crazy. And well, imagine if it was two ties against the same team. That would be even crazy, crazier.
Yeah,
And then Sunday games, we got the Chargers versus the Cowboys. Cowboys need to win this game. Chargers need to
yeah.
win this game. So
I think the Cowboys are pretty dead. But yeah, they if they want any chance, they have to win this game.
yeah, but like I said, they need too much stuff to happen. So they pretty much gonna be a fish out of water on this one.
Yeah.
And then we got the Vikings versus the Giants. Giants just give it up. I want to hear. I don't want to see nothing. No close games. Yeah, just give it up, Giants. Just give it up, man. And then, I mean, we got the Jets versus the Saints. How you feel about your team, man? I know you want them.
Uh, yeah, I mean, not good. Obviously, the Saints should be able to handle business here pretty easily, I would think.
Yeah, you gotta take that L,
Excuse me.
man.
There's no there's I mean, just on any defense. I mean, we saw what Trevor Lawrence did. I mean, say what you will. I mean, think what you will about Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he's a 6 touchdown quarterback guy per week. So it is what it is there. But I would say lose the game and move on.
Yeah, because I mean, if you win, that'll take you from fourth or fifth pick to probably the eighth.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
definitely don't want that to happen. And then other Sunday games, we got the Bengals versus the Dolphins. I'm Joe Burrow. I'm calling it quits. I'm just calling it quits, man.
You're done.
Yeah, I'm just calling it quits. Let them get that top pick. I mean, they probably sitting at three. Yeah, they're right in the same area you guys are, like
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. That'll be a great top pick. But the question is, who do you go? I mean, obviously you got to go defensive player that's available.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they got to make some moves, man.
Yeah.
They got to make a lot of moves, man.
Yep. Sure do.
They also need a new head coach. They sorry Cincinnati, but I need a new head coach, man. Let's see Mike Tomlin go to Cincinnati. That'll be fun.
I a lot of people a lot of questioning of Mike Tomlin going on, which I feel like hasn't happened. I'm just like curious what the what the Steelers do with that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like I said, I feel like they're tired of him, but it's not his fault.
Right,
Um,
right, exactly.
but I mean, obviously the head coach is always going to get the blunt of the blame. So
Yeah,
um, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens.
yeah,
Maybe bring Bill Belichick, but I don't think he'd be. I don't know, man. Between the Bengals and the Giants, those are definitely interesting head coaching spots. I wouldn't mind somebody if you're a available head coach, I want to go take. But
hmm,
honestly, it's not really much out there as far as available head coaches, unless you go ahead and risk on one of these new and upcoming guys. So, but yeah, it's not really much, man. I'm not I'm
yeah,
not giving I'm not giving Cliff Kingsbury a job.
yeah.
Um,
I'm with you.
it's not really. It's just it's just not much out there, man. So I mean, you kind of got to take the risk, but so yeah,
Yeah,
it's dry. It's
yeah.
dry as
It
far as
is.
head coaches out there. And then we got like you mentioned before, the Buccaneers versus the Panthers on the double headers. So the winner of these games is going to determine their fate. So this will be a funny one where if it ends in ties too, how they would handle that. So
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the tie kind of throws everything for a loop, I think.
oh yeah, definitely does. But in this one, I would love to see the Panthers get in, man. But I feel like the Buccaneers have the experience to do it. But
They do.
I don't think it's going to
They
happen.
they just haven't they haven't played well. That's the problem. Like the Bucks, I feel like even full squad, they haven't played well. In a handful of weeks at this point.
Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting to see. But that's the thing, they only have 2 games out of it. So, I mean, I don't want to say if you lose the first one, you can get the second one, but you kind of don't want that to happen. You kind of want to win both because then it might help you in the long term in the NFC as far as other teams. So,
Yeah.
and then we got the Jags versus the Broncos. Um, I think Broncos are on a mission to kind of get that first round bye. Jags are kind of in the position where they kind of need to create some separation between the other teams. But this is one of those games. I don't want to say it's going to be high scoring, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I feel like the
Hmm.
Broncos always let the other team get up maybe like 10, 15 points, and then all of a sudden they
Yep.
kick it into gear. So
Right.
then we got the Steelers versus the Lions. Definitely need to be a bounce back game for the Lions. I'm going to roll with the Lions on this one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like Gibbs is going to have like 5 touchdowns, but it's not going to matter because I'm out the playoffs right now.
That's how it always goes, Rich.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like when I played you that week and then I lost, and then the next week Gibbs had like 2, and then freaking Taylor had like 3. It's like, oh, cool, great, thanks a lot, guys. But I feel like they're not. I don't think they're gonna be able to create separation between them and Baltimore, and they're kind of
Yeah.
everything's gonna be coming down to that last game for them. So, which makes it more fun and exciting
Oh,
in the
for sure.
NFL. And then we got the Ravens versus the Patriots. This might be the one where the Ravens win, man. Because they need to bounce back. So,
Yeah.
and
I do like the Ravens here. I don't know. I just feel like this is one of those games where they're coming off a good defensive win against Cincinnati. Kind of ride that into this game, and they always play well against New England. So I think that I like the Ravens in this one.
oh yeah. So, and then this also, if they were to win, this closes the gap between the Patriots and the Bills. If the Bills were to win, and
Yeah.
I think the Bills have the tiebreaker, right? So
Yeah.
now the Pats go from first place to probably like fifth, and then now they're in the wild card spot. So
Yeah.
I said these last 2 weeks could be a lot of fun, depending on how things go.
Yes.
And then Monday night we got the 49ers versus the Colts. Fortunately, RIP to the Colts, man. It just wasn't just not their season, man.
Yeah.
They started off great, and they got hit with injuries.
Hmm.
Hopefully this is a lesson for them to learn about adding depth to that quarterback room. I think Richards is out of there. They're definitely going to move him somewhere. Send him to the Vikings or something, man.
Yeah.
Get a second round pick or something, third round pick. Might not. He might go for a fourth, to be honest. But it's not much they could do here, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for the NFL. I don't think there's anything else. I wouldn't mind seeing Spags come back to the Giants, but
In the
uh,
head coaching role or in the
yeah, head coaching.
I don't see Spags going back to head coaching.
Yeah, I mean he's already got more trips than most head coaches as a defensive coordinator. So, but yeah, like I said, man, this quarterback room is dry. The only one is
Yeah.
Joe Brady from the. I
I
don't
I
know,
wonder
man.
why he hasn't gotten a job yet.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
always wonder about that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said, it's not many. Mike McCarthy could get out of here. It's not. Yeah, it's not much, man.
Yeah.
And then on to the NBA. Not too much here. They had the NBA in-season tournament. They gave us some good games, man.
They,
We had the Knicks versus the Magic. Knicks take care of business. It was tight most of the game. Jalen Brunson was able to create some separation, get the Knicks over that hump. On the other end, we had OKC versus the Spurs. This was a hell of a game. This game's going back and
mm,
forth pretty much all game. Wemby didn't start, but he came off the bench and he was killing. Castle was amazing. They better not trade him. If any teams call for Castle or Wemby, sorry. Sorry, it's just no, man. It's just, I mean, he's on another level right now as far as him being 21 and being able to play both sides of the ball, super confident,
yeah.
not scared of anybody. And you got Wemby on the other end, freaking Kevin Durant 2.0, with his
Yeah.
jump shot. They was throwing, he missed a backwards alley oop. Not to say he barely jumped, but goddamn, it's just there. Wemby is coming, man. So y'all better get ready.
Yeah. You
Y'all
got to
better
watch out.
Yeah, I better enjoy it now, because they were able to give OKC their second loss, and then we had OKC, we had not OKC, we had the Spurs versus the Knicks. Man, happy for my Knicks, proud of them. They kind of took it serious, um, but also understood it's not really the end goal, but great confident booster for what they want to do this season. So they kind of know they can do it. You know, hats off to Mike Brown.
Yeah. You
He
can
did.
hang the banner now, Rich.
Nah, they said they're not hanging the banner, man.
I
They
saw
said
that.
they said they were hanging if they won the like chip, but to take a championship. I mean, Mike Brown he does a great job with his rotation. Something Tibbs was not willing to do. Some of these players were on our bench last year that Tibbs would not put in, and Brown put them in, and they did what they did, man. They also got help from Clarkson, which was an addition in the off season off the bench. I mean, honestly, you kind of when you see this team play good like this, you kind of rethink the Giannis trade. In this situation, I wouldn't say he's really needed, but I
Yeah.
think if I think you let it play out to see how it goes, and then come the off season, if the Knicks don't win, depending on how close or how far away you were with Mike Brown, then you would decide whether or not you're going to make that trade for Giannis. But Giannis really only got like
Yeah.
well, maybe three to four. But the thing is, he's not really much of a shooter. So I mean, his game might go quicker than you think.
Right. Exactly.
And then I don't want if you're let's say if you're a Knicks fan, I don't think you mortgage a house, kind of what you did in the Melo situation.
Right.
You kind of if he becomes a free agent, then so be it. If not, then you just keep it pushing. So
Don't give everything up for it, is what you're saying.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not when you're this close.
Right.
Let alone it'll because if you think about the younger talent that showed up during that game, it's just like nah, I can't. I don't want to risk that.
Right.
But outside of that, it really wasn't NBA. So
No, it was fun to watch watch the end of that tournament though. The in season tournament delivered, I think, this year.
yeah, this was definitely one of the better ones of the past 3 years or past 2
Yeah.
years, or this will be the third year, the past two. So yeah, but hopefully it only goes up from here. Wimby was hurt after the game, but it just showed how much he wanted to win. So
Yeah.
and unfortunately for everybody else, this is going to be one of those growing moments for him. He's either going to work 10 times harder or he's going to let it get to him. So if he works 10 times harder, that Wimby train is coming a lot sooner.
It's coming. Don't you worry about that.
And then, yeah, like I said, there's not really much else in the NBA. And then we got college football playoffs kicking off this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have Alabama at Oklahoma, JMU at Oregon, Miami at Texas A&M, Tulane at Ole Miss. And then, the winners of that go off to play the top four who had buys for the first round. So, I mean, this is honestly shaking up to be Indiana versus either Ohio State or Georgia final, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
I would think so, but you never know. You never know.
yeah, you never know. But I mean, unfortunately, I don't think JMU or Tulane are getting past that first round. But
I don't think so.
Yeah, honestly, the team that could shake something up is probably Alabama if they win at Oklahoma and they beat then they would have to beat Indiana, but I don't think that's happening.
Same thing.
I feel like everybody else is pretty much a lock, but you never know with these games, man.
I know.
Vegas might have made the call already because if you got Tulane versus Ole Miss, I'm sure all the money's on Ole Miss, and if Tulane wins, that's a big payday. Yeah, so you never know, man. And speaking of Indiana, your boy Mendoza won the Heisman. Pretty much expected. We expected whatever team won between him and whatever team won between the Indiana versus Ohio State game, that quarterback was going to win the Heisman, man.
Right.
The only crazy thing is that they show some of the Heisman stats from like previous winners, and his not to hate, but he did not have great Heisman Trophy stats, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a winner. Made some clutch throws when needed it. But yeah, to your point, stats tough.
Yeah, I think when Burrow won it, he had over 5,060 touchdowns.
I think Burrow is one of one, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
that was a ridiculous year.
Jaden Daniels had almost 550 touchdowns.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy, man. He only had I think he only had like 3,000 yards or something like that. But hey, like you said, he's a winner. So
yep.
It's kind of like Tim Tebow-ish.
Yeah.
So
let's not go crazy.
As far as stats. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else in sports going on, man.
No, quiet.
And then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, we got crispy crispy taco. Crispy pizza tacos. So this one, honestly, pretty easy to make, pretty straightforward. Take some lean beef, cook it off, a little bit of salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, uh, oregano. What else I put in there? I think that was paprika. Um, Stir that all together, let that cook up. While that's cooking, I diced up some turkey pepperoni.
Ooh,
Threw that in the mix, cooked that down. And then when that was done, took the uh, took some corn tortillas, some street corn tortillas, so they're a little bit smaller than the regular taco shells. Sprayed both sides of olive oil, a little bit of marinara sauce, put it on the taco, put the beef mixture on, and then topped it with some cheese. So I did that for about 12 tacos. Threw them in the oven for 5 minutes. Then when they came out, folded them over, kind of pressed them down, and put another turkey pepperoni on top, and back into the oven for 20 minutes until they were nice and crispy. So once that, yeah, that was pretty much it. And then you can eat it with, I had mine with just a little bit of sour cream, but you can do it with, queso, guacamole, whatever you want, salsa. Um, but pretty tasty. Yeah, looking forward to the reheat tomorrow too.
oh man, that sounds great, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't say seen, or it's not something that you normally see at restaurants or you make on the regular. So that
No.
definitely gets the taste buds going.
Yeah, it was it was tasty. It again, not something that you normally see, but yeah, it was good for sure.
Then what you guys drink that down with?
All right, I'm just pulling up the. So it was a beer from Sarasota Brewing Company. So again, it's down in Florida for a few days here. Tried some different things, but yeah. So Sarasota actually has a few breweries. I think I did Calusa last week, which was they had a tasty beer. And then Sarasota Brewing's there. Big Top Brewing. Sorry, this is from Big Top Brewing, not Sarasota. So it just said Sarasota on top of the can. That's why I was thinking that. All right, so Big Top Brewing, they have a couple places right off the highway. One's more of like an outdoor live event space, and the other's a brewery. So I went with their, just to keep it in line here. Went with their Hazy Skywire New England IPA. So it's kind of looked everything like we would normally see with the New England IPA. It had the haze, it had the grapefruity kind of tropical flavor to it. I think brewed with Citra, Warrior, and Mosaic. As you all know, Mosaic's not my favorite hop, but when mixed with other flavors, it's not too bad. So this one, I felt like, although it had like a good color to it, I just didn't. I don't know. For me, something was missing. It just didn't have the same kind of hit to the back of the palate that some of the other New England IPAs that you get are. So I thought it was only okay. I do want to. I would like to try, some of their other stuff. This one was kind of the one that the guy was like, yeah, it's kind of our flagship, our number one. So I went with. It wasn't bad, but again, not my favorite IPA. So I'm going to give it a 7.1.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, it's barely making it, but
Yeah, it's
still a
it's yeah. That's
still a
about
good,
how I felt about it.
yeah, still a good deal, man. So
Yeah.
definitely have to add that one to the list, but it'll be towards the bottom, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then this week for the BRRs, I mean, some of our shows wrapped up, but we got some more shows in the tuck. Welcome to Derry. They hit us with the finale for the season one. Great show. Last two episodes of the first season, straight bangers.
Hmm.
It's also emotional, but I don't want to give nothing away. But great first season. Right now it looks like they're slated to do 2 more seasons. Looks like this season will be. I can't really say because I don't want to give it away,
Yeah.
uh, but it look it might be a nice little banger. HBO guy. Hopefully
Nice.
they just make that adjustment, switch just around Halloween time. Um,
Start
but
it in like mid-September and let it run through like the first week in November,
yeah, or just let it, or you just do
or drop everything at once
once,
at
yeah,
Halloween. Yeah.
drop everything at once.
HBO doesn't really do that though.
Nah, but I think I said maybe you do a Netflix kind of situation where you do the week prior to Halloween, you do like half the season, and then you do the other
Yeah.
half during Halloween, or
Yeah.
kind of.
I don't know.
Well,
I think if you start it late September, even if you run it like a little bit into November, I think that's fine. But yeah, to your point, you can't start it on Halloween and finish at Christmas time.
next time, yeah. But I'm saying like start at let's say October 1st. You
Yeah.
give like three
Well,
episodes.
I just know HBO is not going to do that. They do one at a time, and they haven't changed for anything. Like
Yeah,
I like to your point, I like what Apple does. Like they'll drop like 3 episodes, and
yeah,
then they go week to week. I like that. Like yeah, if you did that, if you started like October 1, dropped like 3 or 4 episodes, and then finish the last 4 or 5. I do like that.
yeah. That's what I said. That would be the good way to go. But I mean, who knows? I mean, depending on this Netflix situation, they might be able to, might not. But
Yeah.
either way, that's the only thing gripe I had about the show. It was a little slow in the beginning, because you obviously don't see Pennywise right away. But I mean, once he comes in, and those last 2 episodes, I mean, this is probably the most Pennywise you ever seen, between the films and anything else. The most brutal anything.
Hmm.
Um, it was great. So, I mean, you kind of see why Pennywise is feared. So these last 2 episodes. So good. It was a
Yep.
great show. Good job, HBO. But it's also a lot of Easter eggs in the show, connecting to Stephen King's other shows, because he kind of had everything in his own universe, where like all these shows are kind of connected. But that's nerdy stuff, deep diving, as far as like how Shawshank Redemption, like all these other shows are related to it,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So, and then we got Mayor of Kingstown, man. We got 2 episodes left.
I heard it's been good.
Yeah, like I said, man, this is the best season of any of the other ones. They got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of scheming, wheeling and dealing. Some new players in the mix. I don't know how the last 2 episodes are gonna go because I didn't watch any previews yet. But like
Hmm.
do the coming, what's gonna happen next week and
Oh
stuff like
yeah.
that. Because I don't want to spoil it. But I mean, this is a great season so far.
Yeah.
It's a little last episode was a little sad, because it was what happened. That was when that happened this Sunday. So I mean, overall, I'm interested to see how they wrap it up. Like I said, as long as they don't Game of Thrones us these last 2 episodes, or the last episode. Like I said, this is still even if they did, this is still going to be the best season of the other one. So
Dang.
Paramount's going to have to increase that budget, man. So this is probably, like I said, this is probably one of the better shows that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That and Landman. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't watched Landman yet this season, but I heard this season not as good.
Oh man, I haven't started watching, man. I was gonna wait. I was waiting for one of these shows to finish,
Yeah.
and then put on Landman, man.
I could be
Um,
wrong, but this is just what I've heard.
yeah, oh man. So we'll see, man. Other than that, it's not really much other shows I've been watching. I did finish All Her Fault. The concept and the story is great,
Yeah.
but some of the actors I wasn't too fond of.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, made sense, the way they put it together, as far as the husband being the one. It's really all his fault. But honestly, this show also should have been over the first episode, because
Yeah.
ain't no mom in America don't know where their child is at any given point in time. But I mean, also it was an interesting show.
It was. Yeah.
I wonder if they try to do another season, but just whole new characters, whole new situation. Because I think you kind of got something going if you could do that. So
Also, imagine if in real life, like the husband just came home and blamed the mom for not knowing where the kid is, even though she's basically doing everything around the house.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
That
fight
would
waiting to
that
happen.
that would have been a murder, not even a
Yeah.
fight. That would have been a murder.
Yeah, as I said, some of the stuff, like some of that stuff, like as far as her not knowing where the kid is, her not checking the phone number, like doing all the stuff in the first episode, I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
she's really a bad mom, man. But overall, it was a decent show. I just wasn't too fond of the mother and some of the other characters. I felt like the sister was doing too much.
yeah,
I felt like there was somebody else that was pissing me off on the show. I forget. But overall, it wasn't a. I said it was a great concept, great story. Just some of the characters threw it off a little bit. Definitely probably in the 7 range as far as rating wise. And then like I said, there's nothing really else. We'll have Stranger Things in a few weeks coming back. Emily in Paris started this week, so
hmm
I'll try to get to that. Wasn't really any movies. I mean, The Wicked is out, but I don't really care for that. I didn't even see the first one. So
yeah.
the next year
I
we got a
I
whole
didn't I didn't watch it either.
yeah, next year we got a whole new slate of movies. I know the Fallout did come out, new season on Amazon,
hmm
so I'll give
Yep.
that a watch. Other than that, it's not really much until January, when we got the Pit coming back and some of the other shows. So
Well, we got finishing Stranger Things at Christmas, obviously.
yeah, well no, they doing only 3 on Christmas
Oh, 3 on
and then
Christmas and one
and
on
1
New
New
Year's Eve.
Year's.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's pretty much January. But like I said, it's not really much else out there, man.
True.
Just waiting for January to kick around so we can start watching some more stuff. And then that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.